Hey, what's up guys, Damian here, bringing you my top 15 list of the most annoying noob types in Battlefield games. There are so many annoying things noobs do in Battlefield and I'll try to cover each one the best way that I can. So let's get started. Number 15 goes to the personal trolls. Noobs on your team that just follow you around and debug you or knife you in the face for no particular reason. I don't know what these noobs are trying to achieve by doing that or why they decide to act like jerks, but you know, noobs are noobs and they don't think or act like normal people. In at number 15 we have the kill thieves. Plain and simple, these are the noobs that steal your kills. For example, you start shooting at an enemy and the noob comes along or spawns on you, then fires the last round and steals your kill. Usually this happens unintentionally, but some of them spawn on you on purpose when you're about to engage an enemy, and that just proves they are noobs who are having trouble getting their own kills. In at number 13 we have the storytellers. These noobs enjoy telling stories of what they did in previous rounds they played or the issues they experienced with the game. Also, when they die, they describe what happens the last moment before their death, like we care. Some simply like to discuss about subjects that have nothing to do with the current game and they just enjoy to talk. Imagine being in a squad with two of those noobs. If you enjoy talking about your past, then go visit a therapist or something. I understand that you being a noob is a tough situation, but people didn't buy the game to listen to your problems. In at number 12 we have the server flooders. These are the noobs that join a game and then they remember of things they forgot to do. But instead of leaving the server, they just sit there at the base doing nothing. In other words, they occupy a precious slot on the team which a proper player could have used to join and help the team win. The worst thing they can possibly do is to just sit in a vehicle while they are doing God knows what. They are selfish noobs that need to get their head straight. Number 11 goes to the laggers. We all know them, we've seen them in games lagging around left and right, and even though you see your bullets hitting them, they actually don't because their connection is better or worse than yours. Some of them join servers in different regions on purpose though, just to annoy others by taking advantage of their bad or better internet connections, and that just sucks. So stick to your regions. If you can't find a game you like there, that's your problem, but stay away from regions that you don't belong. At number 10 we have the vengeful bastards. These noobs really enjoy hating on somebody. If you kill them once or twice, they'll go on a personal little mission to kill you throughout the entire match, and they'll ignore others and come straight back looking for you. Be careful though, cause they are really dirty noobs and they'll try to get you with a cheap shot. Usually they'll try to crash helicopters on you, spam grenades, or snipe you from some weird angle. They always try to avoid direct combat, and that just shows how bad they suck. The number 9 annoying thing is when you become a rage quitter's replacement. This happens when you join a game near the end and you lose a battle you never took part in. So apparently a noob rage quitted just before the match ended and you replaced him at the wrong time, which means that you got a loss out of nowhere and now you have to wait until the next map loads, which might not even be the map you wanna play on, and since your team lost the previous game, they'll probably suck at playing the game. In at number 8 we have the blockers. Noobs on your team who go in front of you when you are aiming or shooting, but the worst case is when you're running for cover and they block doorways, corridors, etc. They will very often cause you to get shot or blown up, and especially in infantry maps, and you really need to watch out for them because they got no sense of space or their surroundings. Very unfortunate deaths can happen by these noobs guys, so be careful. At number 7, we have the professors or instructors. The noobs that simply tell you what to do. Nobody purchased the game to have some control freak telling them how to play. Some of these fools are obsessed with the military. Maybe they were captains or whatever when they served and used to give orders. Others simply think they know everything and have the right to instruct you. If you come across one of them guys, just leave the squad because if you do what they tell you and fail, you'll feel bad and this idiot will probably yell at you. Just avoid them, don't encourage them. In at number 6, we have the vehicle wasters. These are the noobs that use helicopters and jets only for transportations, and they don't care if a decent player wants to use them and help the team. They just fly over an objective and bail out, which usually results to their death, and before you know it, they are back at the base waiting for another vehicle to use as a taxi. There are also the tank wasters who simply rush into an objective, ignoring everything else, and they always get blown up by C4, landmines or 5 different RPGs. So if you're gunning for them, you'll have the same fate. They are bad players who only hurt their team with their actions, and quite often they'll cost you the match. And at number 5, we have the selfish or ignorant players. These are the players that don't play or forget to play their roles on the battlefield. Medics who don't revive, engineers who don't repair vehicles, and support players that don't lay down ammo packs. Now these guys are probably new to the game and don't know how things work or simply ignore others. That can be very frustrating, especially when you are doing your part and when you are out of ammo or need to be revived, the guy just walks by you even when there are no enemies present. In at number 4, we have what I call the invisible Avengers. Let's say that you are in a 1v1 gunfight with someone and you kill him, but the nanosecond before he dies, another enemy spawns on him and kills you. So when the guy spawns, you can't kill him because he has the spawn protection, but he can kill you, and when he does, he also gets the Avenger bonus for avenging his squad mate that you killed earlier. Thus the name Invisible Avengers. They do it on purpose way too often, and also works when your squad mate is getting knifed and you can spawn in the middle of the knife tag animation and kill the other guy. Very annoying and unfair. I hope they make it so that you can't respawn if an enemy is close by. It just breaks the game and gives noobs free kills. The number 3 spot goes to the vehicle thieves, major noobs that steal your vehicle when you repair it or simply spawn on the gunner and drive away, which leaves you exposed to be killed. These little punks ruin your gaming experience and nobody wants them or their team. I got nothing more to say about these assholes guys, they just don't deserve to live. In at number 2, we have the friendly enemies. These noobs have a serious brain malfunction. They send you friend requests, you add them as friends, and they join the enemy team to hunt you down, kill you or knife you. How retarded is that? I've seen this happening a lot of times in games with noob clans trying to get each other, and I also had issues with idiots that were doing this. If it ever happens to you, just teach these noobs some respect, then delete and block them. That's what I do to these fools. And finally, the number 1 spot rightfully goes to the commander or hacker. There is nothing more annoying than getting spotted and killed by somebody who is not even into the game. A noob who is just sitting there, pressing buttons on his tablet, getting free points without risking dying, while 64 players are working their asses off to win the game. So throughout the entire round, some noob who apparently can't play as a soldier is spamming UAVs, counter UAVs, and even gets a free multi-kill every other minute with cruise missiles. The commander mode is the worst thing ever added in Battlefield. Nobody asked for it and nobody who can play the game wants it. It simply ruins the game for the other team and helps bad players win games they otherwise wouldn't have. So that's the list, guys. Some of the things I mentioned cannot be avoided, unfortunately, but we must not let these noobs spoil our game, and I really wish they don't add the commander mode into the next Battlefield games. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.